Replacing your coilover studs can be a difficult task if you don't have the right tools. However, this method is going to show you how to do that with just some simple hand tools. Here's what you're going to need: a vise, a wrench, washers, hammer, and of course your new stud. Sometimes just hitting your stud with a hammer is enough to dislodge it. However, in my case, the shock was absorbing my blows from the hammer. First things first, we're going to get our coilover out of the car. You need to check underneath for this. You need to make sure that there is a gap between the bottom of the stud and where the bottom of the top hat is. If you've got this gap, this technique is going to work. If not, you may need to disassemble the top hat from the coilover. Place your coilover inside your vise, with one side of the vise touching the back of the top hat and the other the top of the stud. As you rotate and tighten the stud, you'll notice about half a rotation where it suddenly becomes quite easy. This is the stud being pressed into that small gap that we saw before. It'll only be about a mil of clearance, but it's enough to dislodge the stud with a few quick blows of the hammer afterwards. As you can see, this stud needed replacing badly. Grab your new stud and remove the nut that comes with it. Pop in your stud by hand and grab a handful of washers that fit. This is going to ensure that when we snug in our new stud, it's going to insert nice and straight. Tighten down the nut finger tight on top and make sure you've got everything lined up perfectly. This is what it should look like. Grab the right size wrench for the nut that you've got and start to turn clockwise. Keep turning until you feel the nut can't be turned anymore, and check underneath to see that the stud has been completely seated in the top hat. Once you're finished, you can undo the nut and remove the washers and check that you've got your stud in correctly. As you can see, this one is a lot longer than the ones that were currently on the coilover. Once you're finished, you can do this to others and pop it back into your car. If you've enjoyed this video, like and leave a comment below. If you'd like to see more content like this, consider subscribing.